Hey everyone, time for another whiskey review by one of our favorite distilleries. It's Mike, I'm Narby.
What's up, guys?
Glendronach 21-year-old Parliament bottling. This one has a unique ABV. It's bottled at 48%, and it uses both Pedro Jimenez and Oloroso sherry. Pedro Jimenez sherry is going to be way sweeter, way more intense, way more syrupy. I don't want to say more along the lines of bourbon because bourbon is so different, but just more along the lines of that very intense, dark, super sweet flavors.
Treacle. Big
Yeah.
time treacle.
There you go. But the combination is going to bring some unique complexity, hopefully. Love that sound. So, expecting this 21-year-old, 48% Glendronach. We are expecting this to be a big-time sherry monster. Well, we know it's a sherry monster because we've had it before.
It's a beautiful color.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Pure gold. It does have, like it says in the bottle, like a nice cherry wood note to it. Cherry wood finish, like a beautiful piece of brand newly made wooden furniture.
Absolutely.
Cherry wood, beautiful.
Here we go, on the nose.
Check the nose.
Like I said, I've had this whiskey before, and it's a chocolate bar. It really is. I mean, if you're craving a dessert and you want to do it in alcohol form, and if you're a chocolatey person, the Glendronach 21 is your whiskey. Chocolate bar, big time.
Wow. Definite dessert after dinner with a nice cigar, maybe, or some coffee or espresso before.
Love that.
Sherry monster.
Love that.
Just delicious. Dates, nuts, figs, treacle, molasses, all kinds of chocolate. Delicious chocolate.
Yeah, all of what Mike said, and I really like how he said this would be beautiful with a cigar. It just would really match up well after a nice meal. Cut up a nice Monte Cristo number 2. Pour yourself a little dram of this. It would go perfect together.
And in a way, and I'm thinking about what Narvi just said, in a way, it's almost like cognac. The way it just fits perfectly with the cigar. It almost drinks, for me, older and a little more luxurious, or noses, much like an old cognac would. Very interesting.
Yeah, this is really enjoyable. Mike mentioned the figs. It's, for me, it's like chocolate covered figs and dates, like Mike mentioned. Milk and dark chocolate. Some light pepper. Some
Definitely. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no worries. Syrup, a little maple syrup. Cinnamon spice. Nutmeg. Some leather. Definitely some leather elements to this.
I'm getting like some bitter oranges.
Absolutely. Bitter burnt orange. Caramel toffee. But number one thing I get is chocolate. Ooh, very nice, sir. On the palate. It's rich. It's viscous. It's thick on the tongue. Yet it kind of goes away quickly on the tongue in terms of that thickness, so it's not too overwhelming, but it is incredibly sweet. So if you don't enjoy a very sweet, sugary whiskey, this isn't going to be the dram for you. If you are a bourbon drinker, which I'm personally not a huge fan of, but if you are a bourbon drinker and you would like to kind of go to a scotch, this would probably be good kind of transition because it is so sweet. This is about as sweet as I can handle a whiskey. You know, maybe a little too sweet for me. A lot of the Pedro Jimenez influence in here has perhaps made it a little bit too sweet in terms of what my favorite whiskey would be like, but it's not too sweet for me to drink. So also, if you're not a whiskey drinker, but you do enjoy to drink a nice liqueur or something like that every once in a while, and you'd want to step into the whiskey realm, but you're a little concerned that you may not like it, it may be too intense for you or something like that, then this is also something very luxurious to step into. So
I get a lot of those cognac elements that do just go well, because it is very sweet. Like Narby said, it's probably the sweetest I can go. So definitely, if you're gonna do a tasting or have more after, I would do this last, because it's so viscous and so palate coating and so sweet, so much sugar. It'd be hard to taste anything salty or charcoal or coastal afterward. And really, with a cigar, the spicy pepperiness of the cigar, it would be a perfect balance, because it is so sweet, but it's quite delicious.
yeah, it's got a nice long, I don't want to say long, but it's got a nice brown sugar toffee finish to it. Some nice woody elements, not overly woody at all. It's not overly drying at all, to the finish as well. In terms of score, I give this an 89 out of 100.
I give it the same, actually. I give it an 89. It's not quite that 90 level, but it's really delicious.
Glendronach 21.
The Parliament.
See you guys.